Good morning, my name is John Gillman. I'm a GP in Mullinahone in County Tipperary. I'm a single-handed rural practitioner and I'm also the chair of the Irish College of General Practitioners. I'm delighted today to welcome our colleagues from Europe and also our colleagues from the 4 provinces of Ireland to the first ever conference on patient safety in an Irish setting. It's a great honour for the ICGP to host an EQUIP conference in Dublin, and particularly the theme of patient safety is something which is very dear to all our hearts. A common unifying theme amongst the participants at this conference is how GPs are expected to provide an increasingly complex level of care in a very difficult resourcing environment. There are greater expectations on the GP, and yet we're dealing with health systems which across Europe are failing our patients. It is only by working together and examining the reasons why medical error occurs, why patients have genuine reasons for complaint, and by looking at our organisational structures and systems that we can work out how we can deliver best for our patients at the village level, at the national level and at the international level. The healthcare of our practitioners is something which is paramount to the profession, and ultimately we have to look at creating systems that make it easier for our doctors to work productively, to work safely and to deliver the best outcomes to their patients. There is a great risk of burnout amongst GPs and all the allied health professionals as we work in increasingly challenging health systems, and this is something that we see throughout Europe. Patient safety is something which is really central to a GP's day. It's central to our activities both in the Monday to Friday 9 to 5 surgery situation and also out of hours. Working in difficult circumstances can lead to increased burnout, but it can also affect the doctor's health. And as physicians, we have to be aware that we are mortal and that we are as brittle and fragile as everyone else in our population, and we have to be realistic in our expectations. So caring for doctors is something which is very, very important, and is something which we need to make certain is more highly valued throughout our profession and throughout society. Who will care for those who are sick if they're not cared for themselves? The content of the EQUIP programme is as relevant in Madrid as it is in Mullinahone. It is as relevant in Copenhagen as it is in Cashel, and it is as relevant in Berlin as it is in Ballingarry. The challenges of day-to-day general practice are quite universal across Europe, and that is something which is very, very apparent when we have the pleasure of speaking to our colleagues from Scandinavia, from Southern Europe, from Eastern Europe. We deal with different systems. The unifying theme is often that the healthcare systems are quite dysfunctional and that general practice delivers despite the healthcare system which is imposed upon us. General practitioners are traditionally part of the solution, and general practice is the cornerstone of healthcare. It is the cornerstone of medicine, and what is of paramount importance is the health of our general practitioners, their staff and their families. It is a heavy burden to provide lifelong care rooted within our communities, but that is part of the wonderful challenge, and it's something that is very, very integral to being a GP. So conferences like EQUIP, and this conference in particular in Dublin, is very important in developing the type of work that can lead us to function better in the present and in the future, and deliver for our communities and deliver for our patients, and that's what's important.